Jason Simpkins believes he's discovered the AI-powered money machine that's set to launch the next market frenzy, and this will cause a $6 stock to reach $148. I reveal the stock in this video so you don't have to pay thousands to learn its name. Let's look at Simpkins' track record before we do anything. In September 2020, he recommended visibility as a play on COVID. This stock exploded from 94 cents to $15, and you had plenty of time to cash in huge gains with this one. In March 2023, he recommended Copin and claimed it could gain over 20,000%. The stock has been up and down since, but overall it is up about 30%. He recommended Kratos back in September 2024, and this is another stock that has done very well and is up about 70%. Let's shift back to this teaser from Simpkins titled Air Uber and figure out the stocks he's pitching. This teaser is about vertical takeoff and landing vehicles, also known as VTOLs. A vertical takeoff and landing aircraft is a type of aircraft that can lift off, hover, and land vertically, like a helicopter, but can also transition to forward flight like a traditional airplane. This makes VTOLs versatile, able to operate in areas without runways and perform tasks that helicopters or conventional planes can't. VTOLs, especially eVTOLs, have the potential to revolutionize urban transportation by providing on-demand air mobility in congested cities. They can take off and land vertically from rooftops, parking structures, or designated pads, bypassing ground traffic. This could drastically reduce commute times, especially for longer trips across metropolitan areas. And according to Simpkins, Morgan Stanley believes this industry will be worth $29 billion by 2030 and over $1 trillion by 2040. Next, Simpkins says this is all driven by a small $6 company nobody's ever heard of. So that's the first clue. The stock of this company is around $6. Additionally, Simpkins says the following: the U.S. military has been working hand in hand with this small contractor for years. Ever since 2012, when it was selected to collaborate with NASA on several groundbreaking projects, including the X-57 and Leap Tech. Another clue is Simpkins talks about a deal between Uber and this VTOL company. He says, in fact, the world's largest, most successful ride-sharing service has already poured $125 million into this tiny firm, agreeing to become its partner. And finally, Simpkins says, which may be why Toyota has dumped $400 million into this same company and is working in tandem with it at its manufacturing plant. I'm going to reveal the stock in 10 seconds, but just want to remind you to click the link in the description to get $50 off Alpha Picks. I reviewed 100 stock picking services and Alpha Picks is by far the best, and this is a service all investors should own. The stock being pitched here is Joby Aviation. They have a partnership with Uber and a big partnership with Toyota. Joby's primary focus is the design and production of its eVTOL aircraft, which is capable of carrying a pilot and 4 passengers at speeds up to 200 miles per hour, with a range of approximately 100 miles on a single charge. The aircraft utilizes 6 electric motors and is designed for vertical takeoff and landing, making it suitable for urban environments. Joby plans to operate its eVTOL aircraft as part of an aerial ride-sharing service, offering a fast and convenient alternative to ground transportation in congested urban areas. The service will be accessible through a mobile application, allowing users to book flights similarly to traditional ride-sharing platforms. The company has received FAA Part 135 air carrier certification, permitting it to operate commercial air taxi services. Joby has established significant partnerships to support its growth and technological advancements. Notably, Toyota Motor Corporation has invested nearly $900 million in Joby, contributing to manufacturing expertise and scalability. Additionally, Delta Airlines has invested $60 million to develop home-to-airport air taxi services in cities like New York and Los Angeles. Beyond commercial applications, Joby collaborates with government agencies, including the U.S. Air Force, under contracts such as Agility Prime. These partnerships aim to explore the use of eVTOL aircraft for various defense-related missions, providing Joby with additional revenue streams and opportunities for technological development. Here are the top 10 things to know about this stock, and after I'll tell you whether I'd buy. First is Toyota's $500 million vote of confidence. Joby recently closed the first $250 million tranche of a $500 million investment from Toyota. This partnership strengthens their long-term collaboration and supports certification and commercial production efforts. Toyota's backing provides both financial stability and manufacturing expertise, positioning Joby for successful scaling of operations. Second is market leader in a rapidly growing industry. The eVTOL market is projected to grow from approximately $0.76 billion in 2024 to $4.67 billion by 2030 at a 35.3% compound annual growth rate. With potential to reach $1 trillion by 2040, Joby is positioned as a frontrunner with significant contracts and technological advantages. Their early market position gives them a competitive edge in capturing market share. Third is strategic partnerships beyond Toyota. Joby has established key partnerships with NASA, the U.S. Air Force, Delta, Virgin Atlantic, and Uber. These collaborations enhance technological capabilities, market credibility, and distribution channels. The company's ability to secure partnerships with industry leaders demonstrates confidence in their technology and business model. Fourth is record certification progress. Joby reported a second consecutive quarter of record certification progress in Q1 2025. Recent milestones include flying 2 aircraft simultaneously and transitioning to routine flights with pilots on board. While regulatory timelines remain a risk factor, Joby leads the sector in certification advancement toward commercial operations. Fifth is strong cash position but pre-revenue status. With $813 million in cash as of Q1 2025, not including the additional $500 million Toyota commitment, Joby has runway to achieve commercial goals. However, the company remains pre-revenue with significant ongoing losses, making this a high-risk, high-reward investment requiring patience from investors. Sixth is competitive landscape heating up. Key competitors include Archer Aviation, partnered with United Airlines, Lilium, and EHang, already delivering aircraft in China. While Joby maintains technological advantages, the competitive landscape is intensifying with multiple well-funded players. Investors should monitor how Joby maintains its leadership position. Seventh is advanced aircraft specifications. Joby's eVTOL aircraft can transport a pilot and 4 passengers at speeds up to 200 miles per hour with a 100-mile range on a single charge. These specifications position it well for urban air mobility applications, though battery technology remains a limiting factor. The aircraft's performance capabilities exceed many competitors. Eighth is manufacturing scale-up progress. Joby's expanded manufacturing facility in Marina, California is nearing completion, more than doubling their existing footprint. The 5th aircraft from their pilot production line was recently powered on, showing tangible manufacturing progress. The Toyota partnership further strengthens their manufacturing capabilities. Ninth is complex regulatory environment. While making progress with regulators, Joby faces certification processes across multiple jurisdictions, including the FAA and international authorities. Any delays would impact commercialization timelines and cash burn rate. Their progress in pilot on-board transition flights marks a critical step toward FAA flight testing. 10th is analyst sentiment and market valuation. Despite current losses, analysts maintain a consensus buy rating with upside potential from current levels. The company's market cap of approximately $6.19 billion reflects significant growth expectations. Investors should recognize this valuation price is in successful commercialization several years ahead. Joby is a stock that I've recommended in the past, and it's performed quite well overall. It's a company that's still in its early stages within a sector that isn't fully developed yet, so it's been volatile, but overall it's still up for me. These types of vehicles aren't going to be commercially viable for many years due to the complex regulatory environment these companies need to navigate. They won't be allowed to operate until they receive full FAA approval, which is unlikely to happen for at least 2 years, possibly even longer. Additionally, broader adoption of VTOLs likely won't be a reality until the 2030s. So if you plan on investing, expect a lot of volatility and news-driven price swings that can send this stock surging or crashing in a short amount of time. For example, just a few days ago, Toyota invested hundreds of millions of dollars in Joby, causing the stock to surge by 30%. This stock and the sector as a whole will require a lot of patience and is only suitable for investors who can handle significant volatility. Also, many investors seem to favor Archer over Joby. Both companies have strong partnerships and are projecting profitability around 2028. I honestly couldn't tell you which of the two is the better option because they're pretty neck and neck. However, it's worth noting that each company has unique partnerships and strategic advantages that could influence their long-term success. If you're considering investing, make sure you're prepared for a bumpy ride with potential long-term rewards, but also significant risks. If you like advanced transportation stocks, check out this video I did covering Mark Chaikin's stock pick in autonomous driving. He thinks this stock has a chance to 20x.